About our chimps here in Edinburgh. But yeah, if you've not been to this enclosure before, this is quite a new enclosure for us. It opened back in 2008 and it's sort of a state-of-the-art enclosure as well. Lots of things happening in here and with our chimpanzees, so do stick around and spend a bit of time in here. So first of all, Jamie, can you just introduce us to our little group that we have up for a little bit of food today?
Yeah, and we have 18 chimps here at Edinburgh Zoo. And we have 10 females and 8 males. We have two different groups actually. A few years ago, we actually got some chimps from a safari park out in the Netherlands. So we have what we call the two groups. We call them the Edinburgh group and the Edinburgh group as well. So over a period of a few months, we introduced them all together, and now they're just one big unit.
So yeah, quite a mixed group of chimpanzees that we have. If you have a look, sort of in the middle, kind of with her back towards us just now, this is Cindy. She's our oldest chimp. So our oldest chimp is turning 49 this year. Our youngest chimp is 14. So quite a wide age range, quite a wide range of characters as well that we have here in the zoo. So Jamie, can you, I see Alison has got a bucket of food with her today. Can you just tell us what kind of food Alison's got with her, how it compares to what they get on a daily basis, and how it compares to what they would find out in the wild as well?
Yeah, today just now we're actually giving them an apple feed. Out in the wild, chimps are what we call omnivores. What we mean by this is they eat fruit and veg, and they also eat meat as well. So out in the wild, they would find things such as fruits and also roots and trees and bits of vegetation, but they do also work together in groups. They do hunt things such as colobus monkeys and small deer. In the zoo, we do actually give them quite a big variety as well. Out in the wild, there are about 250 different types of food, so we give them quite a variety every single day. Each day they get fed a different type of food. So today they've got apples, tomorrow they won't have apples, the day after that they won't have apples either. So we do tend to give them quite a lot of fruit and veg in the zoo. They simply don't like meat. We have tried them on various different types of meat. So to substitute the protein, we give them things such as cheese and eggs instead. The veg that we give them in the zoo is actually more closely to what they would find the fruit in the wild. In the wild, the fruit is not as sweet and not as ripe and not as juicy, so we do give them a lot more veg to try and help simulate that. If you look at Alison when she's feeding them, we're not just putting all the food in one place. The reason for this is that if we were just putting the food in one place, our dominant male calf would simply take over the food and none of the other chimps would be able to feed at this particular time. So Alison's spread as far as she can throughout the enclosure, and throughout the day the chimps don't know when they're going to get fed, they don't know what they're going to get fed or where they're going to get fed, so it keeps them on their toes whilst they're looking for food throughout the day.
So you'll also hear little hoots and things like that as well. That's just our chimpanzees communicating with each other. Obviously with this enclosure it's difficult for them to see what's actually happening throughout the whole enclosure, and that's we've designed it that way so we can encourage that natural behaviour. Just like out in the wild, if they find something to eat they want to tell the rest of the group, and to do that they give out these little pants and hoots and things like that to just encourage everyone else to come up and have a little feed on the apples that are coming out today. Now, it's not just the chimpanzees here in the zoo that we care about the chimps all over the world in Africa, and we do a little bit of work out there to help preserve the wild populations. So Jamie, can you just tell us a little bit about that conservation work, but first of all introduce why this enclosure is called the Dongo Trail?
Yeah, the reason why this enclosure is called the Dongo Trail and not just something called the Chimpanzee House is because we've actually named it after a rainforest out in Uganda. The Budongo rainforest out in Uganda, there's a field station there called the Budongo Conservation Field Station, and we are here at Edinburgh Zoo, we're actually the core funders of this field station. So all of you guys coming in here today, so part of your money does actually go towards the Chimp Conservation Field Station. We do quite a lot of projects out in the wild. Things that they do is they employ the locals to go out and they get them to go and find snares. Out in Uganda, in the rainforest, a lot of the families, they do put out snares. They do put the snares out just simply to feed their family, and they're hoping to catch things such as deer or antelope that may be running past. But unfortunately for the chimps, they can sometimes get caught in these snares and it can be quite life-threatening for them. They could potentially lose an arm or lose a limb if they were to get caught in these snares. So we actually employ people to go out and find these snares and remove them from the forest. We also have a thing out in the wild where we do actually find poachers, and we get them to sign a declaration. They say they'll promise not to poach the chimps anymore. In return for this, we actually give them a pair of goats. Now to us that doesn't sound like very much, but to them it's quite a big lifeline because they can use the goats for meat, they can breed the goats to get young, which they could potentially sell on or eat as well, and can also use the milk to make things such as cheese. So the goats are quite a lifeline for them.
Yeah, it's about going out into the forest, protecting the forest, but also giving the local people an alternative living. We can't just take away their living. We have to actually give them a reason why they should stop doing these things to protect these wild animals, but also give them an alternative so they don't off go and then get starving and all that sort of thing. That would be a terrible situation to get into. So yeah, the money that we make from you guys coming into the zoo today, so a proportion of your ticket money actually goes out to that conservation work. So thanks very much for coming in. And we're doing conservation work all over the world as well. It's not just in Africa. We've got stuff happening in South America, even here in Scotland as well, where we've got our beaver trial, we've got waterfalls and wildcats and all sorts of things happening here.